News 3 investigates the prevalence of sex trafficking in Hampton Roads.
Predators will look for kids who are willing to engage with them.
And sometimes the victims don't even know they're being victimized.
She said, "When was the last time he sold you?"
Investigative reporter Margaret Kavanaugh shows us what's being done to spot and stop human trafficking in our communities by sharing the stories of those who are directly impacted and making a difference.
I didn't want to do it, so he would drug me and sell me to secure business relationships.
Forced to dance, do drugs, and beg others for money, Julia Hubbard says she was trafficked by an intimate partner for several years.
Nothing was private. Zero control over yourself, your surroundings, your who you interact with. It's degrading.
This survivor turned advocate says it wasn't until she called the human trafficking hotline to help another woman that she realized that she had been trafficked.
Did he take all of your money? Well, of course he did. When was the last time he sold you? And I just shook, I'll never forget it.
According to the latest numbers from the National Human Trafficking Hotline, Virginia ranks 22 for the highest number of calls. In 2020, they say there were almost 10,600 human trafficking cases reported across the country. Lisa Kersey is the executive director at FreeKind, a nonprofit that helps survivors.
It's hard to hear somebody's story because some of them started so young.
Experts say people may be vulnerable to trafficking if they have an unstable living situation, have previously experienced domestic violence or sexual abuse, have run away or been involved in the juvenile justice or child welfare system, or are addicted to drugs or alcohol.
It's not just people throwing kids in vans or women in vans. It is far more comprehensive and complex than that.
Many times a trafficker knows the victim, expressing a desire to help them.
But if a man comes into your world and he wants to take control of any part of your life, predators do that.
Predators looking to make a profit, and experts say it's different than other crimes.
If I sell you the guns, I got to go back and get more. If I sell drugs, I have to go back and get more. But if I sell a person, I can sell that same person over and over and over again.
To spot victims, her nonprofit goes into local jails.
It's where many of them realize by going through the class for the first time that they're victims. Most victims of trafficking wouldn't identify themselves that way.
If a victim's been arrested, they help them in court.
And we advocate for alternative sentencing to try to get them to healing and not just kind of cycling in and out of jail.
Her group also goes into 18 local schools.
At the middle school level, we really focus on self-confidence, healthy relationships, healthy boundaries, online safety.
The Virginia Beach Hotel Association is also doing training like teaching front desk employees, housekeeping, and security guards how to spot warning signs.
Could be an older gentleman, perhaps with two very young ladies. The ladies a lot of times don't speak. A lot of times they might look like they're under the influence of something.
Or he says if they pay with cash or want a room near an exit.
You see someone kind of hanging outside of the room regularly and multiple people coming and going constantly. It's a sign to look for.
Experts say anyone can be trafficked, but they say people of color and members of the LGBTQ community are more likely to experience trafficking than other groups.
There is this giant misconception that all trafficking survivors are prostitutes and drug addicts, and it's just absolutely not true.
Now Hubbard is working to help others.
I still carry with me focused rage. I'm very, very proud of what I've done and what I'm trying to build and what I'm trying to create and the awareness that I'm trying to bring.
Bringing awareness to the problem while looking to spot it and working to end human trafficking. Margaret Kavanaugh, News 3.
I was just riveted to her story, Margaret, but you also sat down with experts. Tell us a little bit more about the types of people who are victims of human trafficking.
Yeah, well, they say it can really happen to anyone, men, women, children, and the traffickers usually know the victim, but it can also be a stranger sometimes as well.
Well, and it's good that this report is shattering some stereotypes, when that woman said, hey, it's not just prostitutes that this can happen to. So how broad is this issue and how many people is this affecting?
Well, the International Labor Organization estimates that there's 40.3 million victims of human trafficking globally, with hundreds of thousands here in the United States. And so it's important to note that if you know somebody that's a victim or want to get help, you can call this hotline at 888-373-7888.
Great reporting, Margaret. Thank you so much. Plus, you know, we have more information on human trafficking posted in this story's web article, and it's up right now at WTKR.com.